The millionaires of the next crypto bull market are created right now. I've designed this video to help make you one of them. Now, I've gone from a struggling entrepreneur whose goal it was to just be able to save $500 a month to now making that in less than an hour. I've interviewed dozens of multimillionaires. I've been featured as a trader on Forbes and other news publications, and worked with several crypto projects from nothing to $100 million plus market caps. I've also helped others succeed. I've interviewed a trader who became a millionaire after taking my free courses. I've interviewed an NFT investor who listened to my podcast early on NFTs and managed to get in before everyone else and went from debt to becoming a multi-millionaire. He's also now a popular media personality. It's terrible to say, but me and the others also managed to do this in one of the worst pandemics of our lifetimes. My only intention is to help. I have zero interest in bragging or flexing. I don't really wear designer clothes. I don't have fancy cars or fancy watches. I'm far more proud of the success stories of the people who have benefited from my content and managed to achieve success themselves. I'm here to tell you to chase financial freedom like your life depends on it, because it does. Follow this video to the letter. Go to 1.5x speed if you need to. Get a notepad, because I'm about to share my personal plans for the 2023 bear market. I am practicing and will continue to practice every single thing I'm preaching right now. These are the lessons that I and several people who follow my channel took to make it in the last bull market, and we're going to do the same in the next. Here's a step-by-step guide. We're going to start with step 0, a pre-step. The first and most important rule of the bear market: survive. This means avoid high-risk plays, illiquid NFTs, illiquid altcoins, degenerate yield farms, high leverage trading unless you use leverage correctly to reduce your risk. Protect your capital and limit your downside. Money lost in a bear market is going to be worth so much more in a bull market, so you want to be careful. On the topic of investing in a bull market, you can't invest in a bull market if you don't have any money. Step 1 is maximizing your income. You're going to really struggle to invest psychologically if you do not have any sort of income coming in. Not only that, but if you build the right skills, those skills will also skyrocket in profitability during a crypto bull run. There will be more jobs. Freelance work will pay more. Traders will be able to make more money, but you need to build the right skills during the bear market. Personally, this is where trading really changed my life. It was a skill that I could hone during a bear market, and it would continually earn me more money. No matter what happens to any of my investments or businesses, I know that if I just have an internet connection, I can make a living via trading anywhere in the world. Now, trading is a viable income skill for you as well. If you want to learn to trade yourselves, I've got free tutorials better than $1,000 courses you can pay for. I'll link them in the description below if you want to use them. Now, if you don't want to trade, there are countless other ways you can maximize your income earning potential and pick a skill that will scale up in a bull market. You can build yourself up as a content writer in the space, which doubles up as a way to research crypto as well. You can earn anywhere from $25 to $75 per article. There are several job openings at media companies. You can work for influencers, help them with their content. You can work for news publications. You can act as a researcher in a variety of different crypto firms. You can learn copywriting and marketing, and you can help different crypto projects with their marketing. You can spend 10 months learning how to code, and you can do it for free online, and then get a 6-figure job in the space that will only become more and more abundant in the bull market. There's opportunity everywhere. You need to first maximize your income. Step 2, start investing in underpriced assets. The time to buy is when there is blood on the streets. Bear market prices are cheap if you buy the right things. If you buy liquid altcoins, which you hope are going to go 1000x, more often than not, they don't. Most of the coins from the 2017 bull market were dinosaurs and did absolutely nothing in the 2020-2021 bull market. And I'll tell you exactly what assets I think are still going to make new all-time highs. But beyond just the assets, we're focusing on sharpening our psychology. We want to get used to market fluctuations. We want to get used to buying assets that keep going down. We want to get into the habit of paying ourselves first before spending money. The benefits are endless. You see, one of the biggest mindset shifts that happened in my life was when I realized that I can make my money work for me. I can escape the rat race of always trading my time for money. Doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or working a 9 to 5, you're still making that trade. Long term, no amount of money people make is likely going to outperform a very safe portfolio that makes consistent compounding return. Right now, my investments make me more per year than the top 1% of earners in the world. I can stop working right now thanks to the appreciation of my assets alone, and that income can sustain me. I want every single one of you to strive for this. There's different levels of it. Your income could give you a small boost to your current lifestyle. It can give you enough income to take on a riskier job, take on a job that pays less, that you enjoy more. It gives you freedom. And every journey starts with $0, so don't delay this. With investing, it's really important to keep it simple. We want something we can stick to, and we don't want to spend a lot of time on it either. Bare basic, bear market accumulation portfolio is going to look like 50% BTC and 50% ETH. You can do a bit more with altcoins, and I'll share that in a moment, but Bitcoin and Ethereum are the core of my portfolio. They are the coins that I am most confident in being able to, in 4+ years' time, make new all-time highs. You'll outperform most people with just these, and it'll take no time. Also remember, don't buy all at once, diversify your timing risk, because that's a risk as well. At this point, I think everyone's heard of dollar cost averaging. You just buy weekly, a set amount, or monthly, or even quarterly if you can't be bothered. Now, if you're working really hard researching different coins and also have a basic understanding of technical analysis, you can take some slightly riskier plays, say 5 to 10% altcoins. But as I've spoken about in previous videos, I actually like getting my altcoin exposure via swing trading rather than long-term set and forget bags, just because I've seen over the last 6 years so many altcoins that were guaranteed to be the next Ethereum, the next Bitcoin, just disappear. Also, you should still be investing in other assets like stocks, bonds, and stuff like that alongside your crypto, but that's not for this video. I'll link my free investing course in the description below. I think it's one of the best investing courses for people to, at some point in their lives, become a millionaire. Step 3. So you have your money and assets now, and at this point, you're on the right track to get lucky in the next bull market. But here's a hack to take it even further. Start investing in your network. See, no matter how hard you work, you can only do 100% of what you can do. Now, if you have a friend who's in crypto with you, you might be able to benefit from 20% of their work, and they'll benefit from 20% of yours. Suddenly you have 120% output. Now let's add another person, and now let's say you're in a huge network with 100 different people. Suddenly 120% gives you an immense boost and access to opportunities, information, and growth that you just could not have had by yourself. One of the best decisions I ever made was starting my podcast in 2020. Guess how much money my podcast made me? Pretty much ran at just over break even. It didn't make me much money at all. That wasn't the point. The podcast gave me the ability to learn from successful people. It gave me the ability to network in an intimate setting and get access to opportunities I would have never had access to before. Ideas, motivation, business opportunities, they all come together when you start building your network. And you don't need a big social media personality and a podcast of your own, although I encourage you to try if that's what you want to do. Just make a Twitter account and start providing value to people. That's the first step. That's all you need to know. I've hired employees who simply just gave me value over time. I have provided business opportunities to people who I really appreciated, who have interacted with me for a long time on Twitter. Don't think just because someone's a big account or a small busy account, they won't notice you. People appreciate those out there genuinely trying to give value. Then there are tons of free and paid communities out there that give you access to a ton of like-minded people on the same journey. It's not only big social media personalities that are useful for your network. People who are scouring the markets every single day looking for opportunities could give you early access to an NFT that makes you thousands. They could tip you onto a trade that fits your system perfectly, that ends up making you thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, depends what your level is. If you prefer in-person stuff, start going to conferences. I actually know quite a few people that spent all of 2018, 2019 going to crypto conferences, partying and socializing with the right people, and that network alone gave them access to opportunities that yielded them hundreds of thousands, if not millions, during the bull market. So start investing in your network. Step 4. We do not rise to the level of our goals, but fall to the level of our systems. Everything I've shared above is completely useless if you do not do anything about it, and you're not consistent with it. You'll sit on the sidelines and watch everyone else get rich during the next crypto bull market again, knowing all along that you had access to this opportunity. They took action while you didn't. I don't like stating the obvious, so I'm just going to share my action blueprint. This is exactly what I do when I want to go from regular mode to monk mode to grind mode, when I'm ready to really accomplish stuff. Day one is the hardest step. This is the anchor to my entire routine and ability to get a lot of stuff done. I make a contract with myself, and this contract is anchored around the time I go to bed. No matter what, I will go to bed at the time I set every single night while I'm in grind mode. Now I've picked 11 o'clock. That means all technology dies at 10, and by 11 I am in bed going to sleep. Literally no parties, events, business opportunities, absolutely nothing outside of a family emergency will make me shift this 11 o'clock bedtime. It is an unbreakable contract I've made with myself. This eventually results in perfect sleep, regimented days, and a whole host of other benefits. Day two, you add in basic exercise. 5,000 steps walked outside every single day and 20 minutes of exercise. That's a minimum viable dose. If you're already exercising and you do more, great. I personally do a lot more, but we're not trying to be athletes here. And then day three, I want you to start writing down 3 tasks every single day that are going to help you reach your financial goals. They're either going to help you with step 1, maximizing your income. They're going to help you with step 2, investing in underpriced assets, or they're going to help you with step 3, investing in your network. This is your list of tasks every single day that you're going to get done no matter what. You can spend most of your day procrastinating, but you make sure you do these 3 no matter what. You'll slowly inch closer and closer to your goals every single day, and before you know it, a year will have passed and these small incremental movements will have added up into immense results. That's the MVP to set yourself up for consistency. If you want, I can do a full video on dopamine detoxing, hydration, diet, supplements I take, and things I use to get into that monk mode where productivity levels go through the roof. And personally, I think you can accomplish 5 times the output of a regular person when you get into that grind per day. And then over time, that just scales exponentially. You truly don't know what you're capable of till you've done something like this. And that's it, my full system to win the next crypto bull market.